A sister is both your mirror and your opposite. Well, that certainly wasn't the warm Baldur's Gate greeting those fucks expected. But don't worry, another quest will put such problems out of sight and out of mind.
Clay, clay, clay. Something stirs in the heart of the mountain. The earth beneath the outer city reverberates at night with mutterings of ambition. Awaken, dreamers of the gate, for slumber is your doom, and the appointed hour draws near. Welcome to the SpellCast.
I do want to do the debrief, the full debrief, so that we can see if there's like literally any way any of this is connected to our magical adventure.
And we have to talk to the bigwig.
Mm-hmm. And
Just like,
yes.
How long is that going to be? Until
he says as soon as we get inside.
Perfect.
Your friends are welcome to join you in the debrief. They are also, since they have accompanied you on your travels, if they aided you, they are, as courtesy of the Knights in Helm and Cloak, anyone who aids our members in time of need, they get a free room for a few nights, to like rest and like weary, and they also get a free appraisal.
We owe our lives to them.
A free appraisal.
Free appraisal of membership.
what?
Should you choose to want to have them on your team as members?
Okay. No, you. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
We'll go along with that inside. You guys, when you get inside, probably dispel so that.
How much time is there left of the dispelling?
It took about 15 minutes.
So you'd have to wait 45 minutes for it to wear off naturally.
Yeah, I'll just dispel it as soon as I'm in.
Okay, there we go. How many charges do those?
One.
Okay, got it.
Like, it's not like the splinters are no longer magical.
Okay, got it. So
whatever they are, your blanket, your goblin statue.
Is there a way for me to use storage at the guild?
Oh,
Like have a chest or something where I keep stuff that I find?
like have a bag check or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm
thinking actually instead of selling the statues, I want to just store them.
Yeah. That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
The statues?
Yeah, I found these statues.
Oh, those statues.
Statues. Oh, and you show them the jade
The
statues.
the ivory, and the
interesting.
bone.
Interesting. Yes.
One's a Naga statue. One's a statue. Quaddle statue. And one's a queen statue?
Yes, we can store those sufficiently.
And a Judankle statue.
And a Judankle statue.
I will not ask about where that came from. He says yes, and also
thank you.
convenient.
Yeah, I have some weird snake sticks or something.
Yes. So he says it would be prudent.
There we go.
Okay. So you walk in.
Oh, and rubies and amethyst.
Yes, those can all be stored.
Money's good.
So you enter the tavern. It's kind of empty since a lot of the members were helping you guys not get mobbed. Mm-hmm. But there are a few. And tabletop, anything about the leader? Do you have how were you imagining the bard?
Oh, the bard.
Mm-hmm. Huh? Yeah, the leader. This is the leader.
Wait, the bard is the leader?
Yes.
Did Ront know this?
Ront should have known this.
Ront would know this, yes. Yes.
I need a moment.
What? Say these things!
I mean, I debonair, flashy, tall for whatever race. So it could be a gnome.
Oh my god! The birds from Breath of the Wild, Doritos.
Oh.
Oh my god.
You know what?
The archers.
You know what? Yes.
Not ready for this.
Yeah, female leader of the guild.
Is it
She's an Aarakocra.
Does she look like a nightingale or something?
Yeah, she looks like a songbird.
Just call her Gail then.
Rita Gale. Rita Gale. That's her name. It's Rita Gale.
I'm not okay.
That's the bird's name?
That's the Aarakocra's name.
I'm not okay. I'm okay.
Here's
starts in pain.
So you head upstairs with your crew to the office.
Ront's
The
been...
main office that hasn't been open for a while because the leader of the Knights of Helm and Cloak has been on hiatus, going somewhere, adventuring.
I'm shocked silent. I'm just silent this whole time.
You open the door, and standing at the window, staring a little bit of a chirp at the notice of the door opening, is this Aarakocra.
What's that?
Fuck.
An Aarakocra, before we get to what Ront does, an Aarakocra is a bird person, like a humanoid bird creature in the D&D universe. They have many forms. They can be the eagle-like or...
It's a bird person.
Yeah, bird.
You've seen...
Yeah, eagle-like,
No,
raven-like.
that's just... goddamn.
Wait, so are they like, do they have a human shape but then
Yes.
just bird-like features?
Humanoid, yes, like a humanoid on two legs with arms and wings as well. So think more like a griffin, but upright without the lion stuff. Yes.
Wubba lubba dub dub.
This is... Man, there's probably so much weird kinky shit with these creatures.
So, we see the...
You see this nightingale-like Aarakocra.
A night-
She is dressed in her bardic trappings. And
that
you
doesn't help me at all.
instantly recognize her.
I mean, I know who it is,
Yes,
right?
yes, it is Pierre Ront, Rita Gale, the leader of the Knights of the Helm and Cloak.
Okay.
And she turns around.
I'm gonna make another roll.
Oh
I'm gonna
God.
make another roll. Oh no. So, I failed my first check, which was a wisdom check to keep my shit together.
Okay.
I rolled a 5 on that. So I squeak very loudly, and then I failed my second check, which was a con save. I pass out.
Okay, so Ront's on the floor. She looks down. She looks down at the passed out Ront. She sort of sighs, and when she sighs, it's kind of like a sweet chirping noise deal.
Ront shivers on the ground.
Go and help Ront sit up. You know,
There are 3 empty chairs, and then like Sylvanas brings in 2 more, has some unseen servants or whatever, pull them in, and there's 2
How
more
common is this race of people?
They are not too common. Not too.
Would I have seen one before?
Very rarely. They don't show up very often. They mostly keep to themselves in mountains. A lot of them do adventure. It's like a kind of a rite of passage thing as well. And some of them stay adventurers.
Walkabout or like
Rumspringer.
Rumspring. That's
Yes.
the other one.
Conall, you want to help me with Ront? Get him into a chair.
So I'm just kind of looking like, kind of just like,
It's very interesting. And she sits down at her mahogany desk. I guess mahogany.
I just want to say that I'm very, very sorry. I'm like, kind of like slapping Ront to wake him up.
It's not the first time, Halexan, that people have passed out in front of me.
Oh, I mean about all of the hullabaloo and
I don't blame you.
reputation.
I don't blame you. There are some very ignorant, uneducated people in this town and around the continent. Your hometown of Scarsdale is no exception, as I heard through some channels.
Scardale.
Scardale.
It's a place in the Forgotten Realms, Scardale. That's why I picked it.
Let's just be thankful. They're not after your half-orc friend there.
I'll convalesce for that one.
Oh, good. You're back. Welcome back. I'm sure, as I've told Sylvanas, to make you aware of the situation with the mountain, and she basically says that she now asks for a debrief. Do you give her a debrief of the island and such?
Thank God. Yes.
What information, subject, do you not reveal to Rita?
Are we keeping mum about the...
our cool secret weapons.
We're keeping mom about my dad.
That's fine. About our new interdimensional friends?
I'm not going to bring it up. I say actually no.
Because it's hard to... I mean, we could do it, but it's hard to talk about Orban without all that.
We could do we could talk about Roland, but pretend that we don't know what his like actual deal is, and that he was already there.
We do remember Bartholomew Blackstone.
Yeah, we can say that Bartholomew told us that he was a member of the Harpers.
Bartholomew
That's
Blackstone? You nod at this? Oh, interesting. She just writes down a little note.
Insight check.
But that's as far as I'm going to go, unless she, prods me.
Oh wait, I don't say that. Never mind.
He told us he was associated with the Harpers
How is he, by the way?
quite well last week.
Did he make it out just fine?
Yes.
Oh, good. Perfect.
I don't have insight.
I don't either.
I'm gonna attempt to make an untrained insight check, just like
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
the shenanigans. Shenanigans.
Are you also making an insight check there, Tessa?
Insight is
14 plus
wisdom?
6, 20.
16.
Okay, you both can tell that Rita fucking knows Bartholomew. Like, she knows that person. She's probably had a run-in with him or so, adventured with him. You don't know. I mean, it's a positive knowing. Like, it's not like a that motherfucker type thing.
Well, so what that doesn't help me with is, does she know Bartholomew or does she know Bartholomew?
Well, that's a good question.
And I'm not going to get that from this.
You won't get that.
I was hoping for something, but it's fine.
I am definitely not saying anything about what happened on the boat.
Yeah.
That's
Mom.
Yeah.
We need to talk to Sylvanas about that at some point.
Well, that's as far as I'm concerned, this briefing extends to when we left.
There you go.
Fine.
All right.
That's fine.
Are those the subjects we've discussed the only subjects you withhold?
Since we're keeping the stone here, it's probably
So we're not leaving out the stone and that whole situation.
Yes, I'll have Sylvanas research it beginning immediately, and should have results for you when she says when, hopefully, with an air of hope, I should say. You get back from your emergency mission.
with all due respect, nobody's come back yet, right?
No one, not a single soul has come back out of that hole.
You should, again, with all due respect, plan for the likelihood that we do not.
I'm sure she is. I'm sure she does.
We are already underway, as with any dangerous affair and quest. We have packages and insurance policies for members, closely related members of the family, people that you are doing this for. We do have, as you are very aware, Ront, yes, we know how many subscriptions you have.
Yes.
As background checks, every guild does them. We also you filled it out in the "Who am I" bio for the guild monthly guild who's member thing.
Yes.
And as you're very aware, we have many people who come to us from small towns who are sending money back. So yes, this is not unorthodox. What you are asking us.
I think you were speaking more of tactical preparations.
Yes. Tactical preparations. We have no idea what's in there, quite frankly.
That's heartening. Have we had any success at least scouting out this supposed point of ingress that we've been provided in what manner it was?
Yes. Sylvanas has sent his sparrow to scout out, and it has reported back that it seems safe. It flew in, it didn't die, so that's good.
It exists.
It exists, and he didn't have to conjure it again. And
He's so angry. He must die all the time.
How do people feel about me riding a fucking dinosaur everywhere?
Oh, right. Where is the dinosaur?
I'm riding it.
Into the office?
Yes, that's how I roll.
There were a few people downstairs, I'm going to say, that had to take care of the dinosaur.
Stable the dinosaur.
Yes, stable the dinosaur.
Does Sarah actually fit through doors?
She's a baby.
She's a baby. She can fit through doors.
Let's talk about the scale of dinosaurs.
Yes, she's like a baby elephant. Baby elephants can fit through doors.
Fine.
That's true. Yeah, halfling would fit on a baby elephant.
So she says, we're going to sneakily get you on a little rowboat and get you to the entrance point of the cave and all that. We have noticed that the angry mob people, because you do have a few hours read this is the gist of what she tells you, because you do have a few hours until you go back if you would like to have any business in town. We've noticed that they've been staying away from the guild area, which is conveniently close to the market area.
Yay.
So you can like 99.9% sure you can conduct business unprovoked or unbothered.
Okay.
Of selling or buying supplies or anything like that.
So yeah, provisions, stuff, eat food, stuff
I
that
want to sell my jewels.
creatures need to do to live.
We need to get more health potion.
Potions. I mean, I'm sure we still have like whatever's in the bag of holding, but it's not potions. So.
They're very helpful for me.
Yeah, friend. I have a question that I probably should have asked Sylvanas.
Yes. Yeah, in the time between when you go and whatever, he'll take it to the. He'll start taking whoever you want to talk to.
It's not about the rock.
It's not about the rock. It can be in private or whatever. This is logistical.
Yes. Big part of the reason why you're not getting any information back is because we're just sending people in there without any sort of logistical anything. What's the maximum distance on a sending stone? Can we have one?
On the ones he has, I would say about a mile, and then he hasn't tested it through underground stuff.
Well, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
At the very least, we might be able to give some information for the next group that goes in.
The Blackhearts, as far as we know, aren't as magically equipped as we are, that we know of. They might have some unregistered shit, but
Do we have any unregistered shit?
Oh, no. Gods, no. Well, this, he points at the rock. Which, by the way, let me do a quick readout on that.
Okay.
Quick readout. So he rubs up on the rock.
He can do that without blowing up?
Very carefully. He rubs up on it, and it doesn't take him long to, just stop. And he sort of backs away a little bit.
My fingers are turning into dandelions.
He says...
The rock. It's one
So this rock.
Yeah.
Where did you find this rock?
Well, we first encountered it as part of a weird electro-field generation.
Yes. Okay. Yes. You don't know where this rock came from.
No.
No one has...
Point of order. Did anyone actually talk about where the rock came from? I don't think they did. I don't think Waylon would ever have said anything.
So, Ront.
Yes.
Tessa, druid, Sav'ah, sorcerer. Also, Conall, you somewhat Halexan. We know we didn't go through Magic 101. Well, you went through Magic 101 for defense against the magic stuff. Yes. It's okay. It's okay if you slept through it. Here's the important thing. Magic, as you know...
He did sleep through it, though.
Magic was...
I cast Fireball once.
Technically...
That's so cool. I think we can cast that now. Yeah, I think so. Should I try it out?
So magic.
Yes.
As you all know, in your learning, was created by the god Mistral. Now, Mistra, it's a very weird identity thing.
They can do what they want.
Yes.
They made magic, after all.
Yes. She made it, and it's called the Weave. And it works like strings. Things tangle, and spell effects happen.
That's so cool.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, friend.
So
We went over this in one.
So, when you
Yes.
tangles the weave and make a spell happen, it undoes itself and goes back to being the normal weave throughout the world.
You just pluck a claws, and then it goes back.
Okay. This rock is permanently, physically present tangled weave.
So it's just...
like lint.
To put it in layman's terms, this is solid magic in a physical form.
Yo, that's really cool.
So, and to put this out from his robe, he pulls a little string. Let's imagine that this string is the amount of magic you need to cast any cantrip. Let's imagine.
Yeah, okay.
And let's say that your normal sized cloak robe that I'm wearing is a 6th level spell. He says in terms of our classification that we went over in class.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Okay.
The amount of physical magic that is present in this object alone would create a quilt that would entirely cover Baldur's Gate.
Jesus.
So it could cast a 7th level spell?
Technically speaking, yes.
How many 7th level spells?
Magic is really cool.
You would die before it would stop casting. And you would probably die if you survived whatever 7th level spells it decided to cast.
So it's just a metric fuck ton of magic, friends.
And if I might point out, if he asks if some of you can help him or lift the rock and like twirl it around, from my deduction, there are sides that are shorn off, and there's a smooth round side. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Where's the rest of it?
How big is it supposed to be?
The boulder is like, it's big enough that it takes 3 to 4 people to carry it. It's like...
But how big is it supposed to be?
Oh, you mean like...
You remember how the size of your miniatures?
Oh.
That's the boulder.
That's right.
That's the rock.
Are you asking how big the rock in total is supposed to be?
Yeah, in total.
In total?
Including whatever's missing.
In total?
Right.
The thing that's missing?
Yeah.
We couldn't fit it in this room. It would probably extend beyond the boundary. Whatever this rock is a part of is probably a huge thing. We're looking maybe 20 to 30 feet in diameter.
This is a
object.
chip.
This is a chip of...
Do you
Find a
think...
big one.
And the amount of magic
How are we going to take that anywhere?
in that object... In the amount of magic that's possible in that object could probably be a blanket or a scarf, let's say now, that would run from the bottom of the Sword Coast all the way to the top and keep everyone warm for winter.
If that's what it decided to do.
If that's what it decided
I
to
wonder if the mountain has anything like that.
I just thought it was a weird magic knot that made weird things happen when you did magic around it.
Yeah, I would say that that's a side effect of it not being part of the rest of it.
Oh.
Because this looks like, from the why I thought this was shorn off, it seems to be part of the weave. It seems to be part of a larger pattern. And it's like giving someone incomplete instructions. This is like a component of whatever, like a certain section that does certain things, maybe the execution component of it. And without instructions as to what it's supposed to do, it just does something random.
Is there any part of those instructions that is complete and can give some sense?
Just the do magic part.
Oh, well, fine, I guess.
We have ourselves a chip off the old block.
Okay, so what you're saying is this is part of a larger, possibly very deliberate thing that was made.
Deliberate? Well, made, yes, I would say, certainly by probably a god or somebody, or I'll have to do more research. I have my thoughts, but I'll have to do more research to confirm. But made, yeah, or a natural, or like a planar, whatever.
Like it's not just some refuse that fell out of like the plane of solid magic or something.
It could be. I don't know.
Now, this kind of magic, let's say on a scale of what we're talking about, could that perhaps make a mountain appear?
It's possible. It is highly possible.
Is it
Could it be part of the mountain?
like what kind of?
Yes, maybe. I don't know, guys. I don't know. At this point, it's all speculation.
We have to go to the mountain.
Guys, I don't want to carry a big rock with us.
We're not
up a
taking the
mountain.
rock.
Yeah, just leave it.
We're not taking the
leave it
rock.
here.
We're not taking the rock to a possibly magical mountain. I don't want to blow up every second of my life.
Well, I'm more worried about what if it came from the mountain or was part of the mountain and we
what
blow
I'm
up
curious.
anyway.
Well,
If they didn't come back, if like 12 4 seasoned adventurers and then 8 other people research who could also do magic and do other stuff didn't come back from the mountain for whatever reason, and you took the rock there, would you like to give whatever is not letting them come back the rock?
No.
Then I'm going to keep it here.
Yes, yeah.
I mean,
plan.
Hal, do you really want the 3 of us to just hike up to the mountain with the rock?
No, that's not at all what I'm saying. He said that.
That's definitely what I don't want.
Let's put it this way. If we didn't even have the rock, the mountain would still be bad news.
Right. I'm just wondering if there's more of this stuff at the mountain. Maybe that's why people aren't coming back.
There are plenty of other significantly more mundane than this fucking pure rock of magic rock significantly more mundane explanation.
Right, but I can at least plan for that.
How do you plan for this?
I'm working on it. Okay, so where do we go?
What do you do in town? Now, I guess unless you have anything else for Sylvanas and Rita Gale and...
I'm
I'm gonna write that down now. I'm gonna start writing down
I'm going to spend just a little bit of time, if my NPC friend is still staying around here, catch up with her, and see if she can go out and get me some potions. Give her money to go get me some potions.
Okay.
I require booze and I require cake.
No. I'm out 100 gold today.
Well,
How
I'm
much did we
gonna
get
sell
paid?
my
That's not
rolls.
my fault. I didn't bargain.
How much did we get paid by?
oh, Rita does have your payment on there. You receive for your troubles 200 gold apiece.
Woo. Well,
Nice.
There
All of
is
us?
okay, so here's the issue. There is the final severance pay. I guess yes, severance pay for Tessa because the island's not there anymore. Sav'ah Rah, you're unknown to
Was
anyone.
that a
Yeah.
job I was even
I'm
getting
just gonna go sell my jewels.
What?
Wasn't I volunteering for the Emerald Enclave? I was getting paid.
I'll give you
How?
Yes, because Judenko pays everyone.
Janenko pays everyone. I
only have 5 gold.
I had 190 gold before I paid off the dudes because we worked at Rufus Puffy's Ramen Ranch for 1 month. All I did was bike and make, and by biking, make smoothies, and I made 100 G.
Yep.
So I'll pay for half of that. Okay, so I paid 50, you paid 50.
It doesn't matter. We just go.
How much money do I have?
So
You want to split it up? Is this a point of like how much?
well, you now have 200 gold.
He said he would pay.
At
So.
least.
All right.
Sav'ah Rah, you after selling your statues and the gold you have left over and whatnot, that brings you to a total of 250.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And your rubies and your gems and whatnot. Does anyone want to buy anything in town?
Yes.
Or do any shopping for
Yes.
general adventuring gear and things? Okay, Conall, what are you doing? What are you buying? What are you selling?
What are you buying? What are you selling?
Yes.
Get me time. I need a lot of health potions, so Roger, you're coming with me because I need that bag of holding.
I think they're 50 each.
That's not a
50
lot.
silver?
Can you haggle down?
Gold.
Is
What?
there, can you use
Staying
persuasion
alive
to
is a
haggle?
premium.
I'll allow persuasion haggle, yeah.
If you got a charisma bonus.
I do. Wait, no.
It's like, friends, I poop healing potions.
Yeah, but we can only use them once per day.
Okay, so
Except for our druid, who can use them any freaking time because it's awesome.
essentially I at least want 2 health potions.
Wait, how does that work?
Turns into bear. You give it to bear. Then pops back.
Does
You
the
give it to
wild
Tessa.
shape not count?
Because every time it's a new bear, is what I think.
All right, so okay,
Just
so
point of order,
so
yeah.
you all right. Point of order: when you heal Tessa's character, whether
Yeah.
it's in bear form or human form, that counts for the 24-hour lock-in period.
Because it's the same creature.
It's the
just in a
same
different
creature.
shape.
However, depending on what you are healing, you are either healing Tessa or the bear. The hit points do not increase both.
I mean, when Tessa pops out of the thing, she's at full health anyway.
She's at full health anyway,
Yeah.
provided that she didn't take any damage before,
I see.
before doing whatever happens. Before, popping into bear form. Or whatever form she chooses.
Okay, so we don't actually get to buy that many health potions.
Fine, I get 2 health potions for me because Conall needs those in life.
When you walk into the store, you only find 2 health potions.
They're not.
Convenient.
They're not very.
They're not.
So when,
I was trying to learn how to make.
when my NPC goes to buy health potions,
Did
there
I-
aren't any.
Do I know?
It's actually, yeah.
Point of order. Did I give away the bottle of amusement?
Yes, you did. You gave away the bottle of
But
music
you learned how to
to
make
one
it.
of the lizard folk warriors. I
Did
believe you.
learn how to make?
Yeah, when you were home. Yeah. When you were.
Did I learn how to make the greater healing potion that was contained inside of?
Yes. That's what.
Think about what
you
we
learned the bottle of music and the greater healing potion.
Cost and time to make a greater healing potion.
Can I get a general store
Good
list?
question.
Holy
Kind
hell,
of
a spyglass is 1,000 GP. What the? It's all pulled together for a spyglass.
Do you still have one from the ship?
Did I ever give it back to the captain?
I don't think so.
28.
Wait, why is my AC?
DM, can I make a point of I don't think I've ever given back the spyglass to our captain?
Oh,
Oh my god, yeah.
Yes!
Sure.
wait.
I mean, if you never gave it back, you still have it.
What the? F-
that
We're
plus
snail
6.
mail?
That plus 6 in stealth.
Oh, fuck me. I gave Rob the wrong information.
Wow.
I told him I were studded. Apparently I were scale.
Right.
Wow. Potion of healing creation. You ready?
Yeah.
To create one,
Yeah.
a regular healing, it takes 1 day and it costs 25 gold pieces.
Okay.
A greater takes 1 work week and it costs 100 gold pieces.
Oh.
Superior, 3 work weeks, 10 days. 1,000 gold pieces. And supreme, 4 work weeks and 10,000 gold pieces.
Damn.
It's, does it say in there anything about, like, spells needed to actually make them?
Nope, it says potions of healing fall into a special category for item crafting separate from other magic items. A character who has proficiency with the herbalism kit can create these potions. The times and costs for doing so are summarized on the Potion of Healing Creation table.
Okay, so I know how they are made. I can't make them without the proficiency.
Right.
So I can't make them.
I was an
So you
idiot,
have
and
to-
instead of herbalism kit, I picked. No, because I had to pick artisan tools. Never mind.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, you can learn how to become proficient with a toolkit, right?
Yeah,
like,
you
just
can.
have to spend
Yes,
time.
you can. Yeah,
Or,
totally.
Okay, well then.
Let me
that's
look up how that
probably
works
happening.
real quick.
It's not gonna happen soon.
I know, but just for you to know.
so I'm gonna buy. What was I gonna buy? I was gonna buy a grappling hook.
I just did that.
Oh, that's okay.
We have two.
Oh, fuck.
That's the way to think. And we're good on ladders, right?
Oh my god.
We have many of those, I believe.
swear to God. I'm actually looking for the list right now, you punks.
We already have rope from our engineering packs, I think. You have soft rope, so
We have five.
Plenty of soft rope.
We have 5 loft ladders. We have 10 loft poles.
We just went ham on ladders.
You know,
They're so cheap.
You know, we only need 1 grappling hook, I think. I'll let you take that.
I remember that, but I don't remember why.
Oh, there is a
We
list of-
already have 5 grappling hooks.
Okay, I don't.
Hey everyone, Adam Brooks with the SpellCast here. Just gonna read out our Q Corner answers and give you one quick little update about something we were working on. So as everyone knows, the Q Corner question that we posed in the last episode, episode 22, was all about gatekeeping and the various prejudices that people experience at the game table, to quote it as best as I can. Have you experienced gatekeeping in D&D? If so, how did it manifest itself? And we received quite a few very inspirational stories. We also got some replies from people who were unaware of the problem. I hope future comments posted in response to our Q Corner questions helped to educate them, and I hope that they never experience it firsthand. But that's what this question is about, prevention and education. And so without further ado, here are the replies. From Facebook, we have Aline de Bucalaire. Had it happen when I was getting into D&D, a friend told me about D&D, and it sounded amazing. When looking for people, I usually got denied for various reasons. I found a table eventually, but that was just a pre-made character, and it only lasted 1 session. Then my bad DM experience happened. I played World of Darkness with friends, and that DM started a D&D campaign, and now I am in 3 campaigns. I can't be happier with those DMs. From Michelle Hall. My brother tried to pull that shit with World of Warcraft for a while, kept going on about it being, quote-unquote, his thing, not mine. After my divorce from my husband, I told my brother to shove it. He actually ended up introducing me to my husband now in that game. Probably not the kind of gatekeeping you might have meant. Well, kind of is, quote-unquote, his thing. And that's the thing, right? A lot of guys in the community think it's their thing. It's a quote-unquote guy's thing. It's not. It's a people thing. People is anybody. Graham A. Barber. Experienced? No. Seen bragged about online? Yes. I have seen both DMs and players brag online about mistreating new players or sidelining players for not being up on the rules or for being new or for being from a population, usually one less socially awkward, they don't like. I've also seen DMs and players come out in support of gatekeeping activities, especially when the target is a woman and they've shared an experience. Carol Vogel said, I don't know, but I used to play in a group where some guy would just repeat what I said as his answers. It was annoying at worst. Yeah, I mean, if he was doing it to try and take the credit away from you, yeah, that's gatekeeping. That's a form of it. from Lexus Alicia, not for D&D, but for other games. The closest thing to that I've seen for D&D is people assuming I got any abnormal idea I come up with from an anime, then acting like I was horrible for using anime as inspiration. Yes, that, what you experienced, is a form of gatekeeping. From Jesse Lafayette Leonardo Duval. I've not experienced it before personally, but I have had to shut that behavior down at a game table before. First time gatekeeping became a problem was when my friends and I were playing in a public place and some guy joined us and was very sexually explicit with his character description in a sort of ploy to make people uncomfortable. Thank you to everyone who shared their tales. I understand many of you do have tales of your experiences with gatekeeping and might not feel comfortable sharing them. I understand, and I support you just as much as I do those that did share. And this Q Corner is for you. Last but not least, I will direct everyone to an article posted on aspiringhalfling.com. It is, I believe, a blog website. Please, I urge you to go and read Aspiring Halfling's post that she wrote on February 20th, 2018. It is quite an eye-opener as to some experiences people can have with this issue. Fight it wherever you see it, eliminate it, and just get rid of it. Get rid of gatekeeping. Do it now. And with that, we bring you to our next Q Corner question. So I know a few episodes ago we talked about what modules you wanted to see come out in the future, like what settings and such, but let's explore the modules that we have so far. Which one of those modules is your favorite and why? Did you like the story? Did you like the enemies you had to face? Did you like the NPCs? The level range? Anything. Tell us about it. And as always, we will be posting on Facebook, Instagram, and now Vero. Hey, we have a Vero account now. Go ahead and follow us on there if you have not followed us on there. If you are a fellow creator for tabletop gaming, well, go ahead and send us a connect request. Let's be acquaintances. Let's be friends. And when you see those posts, all you have to do is either comment, retweet, or reply where available. Now, on to other news. I have been hard at work in my quote-unquote recording studio. It's my apartment, people. Working on a setup for a new sort of content creation program. I think I'm going to start Twitch streaming, as I guess new to this as I am. I already did a little test run this past Friday, and everything seemed to work out. I had a couple of my friends watch to make sure the stream wasn't too choppy, and we did some adjustments. I really am pleased with the overlay and the overall outcome of how things looked, how things played about. I'm working on talking to myself more in a live setting, because I already do it anyway in front of a microphone. And yeah, I think I'm going to be playing a lot of Overwatch, a lot of Paladins. I just got Fortnite Battle Royale because it was free, and because it's actually pretty fun. I did attempt a few games. I have not yet to win, to be the last man standing in solo, but that's a work in progress. I am applying my tactical senses to the battlefield, and it has got me a few nice surprise kills. I came in 9th in my second game, I think. Yes, my second game came in 9th. Pretty proud of myself for that. So yeah, we're working on it, and hopefully you'll see me win once, more than once. It will be, the channel is the SpellCast People, because there is someone with just the SpellCast, but it is the SpellCast People. We also have a channel for tabletop gaming stuff, the SpellCast D&D, but we have yet to even gather to do anything on it. We might do some tabletop RPGs on the SpellCast D&D Twitch channel, but I don't think we'll be doing any main story stuff. If anything, we'll be doing side story stuff that doesn't really cut you guys, the podcasters, out of any juicy story or NPC details. But we will keep you updated. We'll be posting on that as soon as we know. Heck, I might be doing streaming once or twice this coming week just to see what kind of an audience we get. So I will be posting the schedule of when that comes out as soon as I know it. And without further ado, I'm going to leave you all with a little message from one of our friends. Again, these are fellow podcasters. We don't get any money for advertising them. This is just something we've been doing for friends that are non-networked in the Pottern family, as it were. So, with that, I'll leave you to them, and have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
3 Aasimar and a tiefling awaken in a strange world with no memory of how or why they're there. Join Briathos, Bizdira, Flick, Kit, and their friendly neighborhood dungeon master DM Jazzy Hands as they explore this new world and try to regain their memories, all the while making friends with a tribe of kobolds, playing matchmaker, and much more. The Last Refuge is a weekly homebrewed Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. The Last Refuge, available wherever you download your podcasts.
We already have 5 grappling hooks.
Okay, I don't. We don't need any. We don't need to take
The venturing shop.
I need a refund.
Where are we grappling?
The adventuring shop, I should say, because has opened a new wing because there has been a recent influx of common magic items into Baldur's Gate. I have a list of them.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
They are quite interesting. They're just common magic items. Because of magic item common prices, they're 100 gold pieces each per item.
Okay.
There's a list of them. Would you like? I'm just going to read.
Yeah.
Are you interested? Okay. Armor of Gleaming. Armor never gets dirty. Never gets dirty. Never gets dirty.
It's just armor.
Any armor, medium or heavy, and it's common. Bead of Nourishment. Spongy, flavorless, gelatinous bead dissolves on your tongue and provides much nourishment as 1 day of rations. Bead of Refreshment.
Gold piece.
Water.
Boots of False Tracks. Candle of the Deep. Cast off armor. You can doff this armor as an action. Just like pull his ripcord and poof.
Tuxedo.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Charlatan's Die. Cloak of Billowing while wearing this cloak.
I already have that.
Oh my god. That's right. Clothes of Mending. You already have this.
Hey.
Yep.
Wait, I predicted it.
You predicted it.
I predicted it!
Congratulations. There's two things that are of interest: an orb of direction and an orb of time, which tells you exactly what direction you're facing on the plane of existence that you're on, and what time it is on the plane of existence that you're on.
Sound really useful.
Yes, they are.
They do sound really useful, Tom.
It only functions on the material plane, I should say that.
Because rummage.
It's a compass and a watch.
I would pick the direction over the time one.
Why not both? We just got pooped money on.
You buy one, I buy one.
No.
You buy direction, I buy time.
Okay.
Look at them, they're going Dutch.
So yeah, I will buy the time one, and
yeah, you guys write that somewhere.
Okay, fair enough.
Is that everything?
How many potions are we buying?
There were two.
There were
town.
2 in town. Period.
In Baldur's Gate? In all of Baldur's Gate?
Well, no. The problem is that there's like riots going on.
Riots and just generally high demand in this town for potions.
Because adventurers.
It takes so long to fucking make them.
Gems or
Hun. Any gems?
anything sparkly or
I mean, yeah, you could buy jewelry. Yeah.
It's a good way of like consolidating your money into something easily carried.
Yeah. What
I call it the bag of holding.
What kind of jewelry are you looking for? What kind of jewelry are you looking for?
Oh, I don't have the green orb anymore.
Like gemstones and
nothing
gold.
like extravagant, just something that catches the eye.
I need braces
Okay.
of protection.
Something gold. I mean, she wears literally all of her jewelry have leaves on it.
So are you looking for like?
Just she likes things that are green and sparkly and gold,
Okay,
green with gold and things like that.
There's emerald with gold, like
Oh yeah.
brooches, necklaces, earrings, bracelets, rings.
How much is a brooch?
Something like that would run. If you want an emerald brooch, it's gonna run you about 100 to 150.
I should never be making.
If you want like
checks.
a jade brooch, it might only run you like 50 to 100. Things are expensive. Something golden like that, you know.
I look at the pretty things. I sigh and say, it's not worth it. I'd rather steal it and walk away.
Okay.
When we come back.
All right.
So, like, obviously, you were just telling us about, like, common magic items. Do they have anything like bracers of protection or rings of protection?
If they do...
Out of my price range, probably. But,
Do you need specific proficiency to use a shield?
I think you just...
Shield proficiency.
Yeah, with
armor
shield
shield.
proficiency, I think you get
Armor
disadvantage on
shields.
attacks.
You have shield proficiency, I believe.
I actually don't. I've been thinking it wrong. I don't use studded and a shield. I use scale. It's just scale.
So
It's the same AC. It's just
Yeah, it's fine.
what you can do is you can carry a shield with you, but if you actually use it, I think you get penalties on your attack rolls. Is that how it goes?
Something like that. Penalties of magic casting, if you or something like that.
womp.
Yeah,
Yeah, something of that nature.
I gotta get that
including
proficiency.
thunderstorm.
I gotta get that proficiency. I'd love an 18 AC. I'd love an 18
Right.
AC.
Right.
One level into... Do warlocks get shield?
I don't know.
We haven't discussed cross-classing yet.
Yeah, we haven't discussed that yet.
I'm just looking at the basic stuff.
Any other shopping that you would like to have done?
See anything else?
Are there any other potions like antidotes? Or...
Yeah. You can find a few of
50 gold
those.
pieces.
Mm-hmm.
How many
gold
do you
pieces?
have?
You can find like 3
50 gold pieces?
potions or potions.
Potions or potions?
Well, I'm definitely getting one of those.
This is not Final Fantasy.
No, it is not. It is not. Gold pieces are a son of a bitch to come by. In this world, a gold piece generally is at least a day's worth of a highly skilled artisan's pay.
We got paid 100 gold pieces for a month of making smoothies.
That's
And
because...
that's why adventuring is so popular, because there's so much shit out in the world that is fucking valuable that you normal people will fucking die trying to get it, so they don't fucking go try and get it. It takes people with special skills, certain set of skills and abilities, to be able to even survive, for the most part, to acquire such things and such wealth.
Ront goes out and buys a flute.
I love it.
Hey, look, it's
Did we
Tavern.
get some kind of...
Is there anything else that... Sorry.
No? What?
Did we get some kind of weird flute?
Yeah, you did. The bone flute. The weird bone flute. The weird bone flutey thing. The pipes of haunting.
Oh,
I don't have those, so I don't know what those are.
Are there other potions?
I didn't write it down.
antidotes?
Filter of love. Next time you see a creature within 10 minutes after drinking this filter, you become charmed by that creature for 1 hour. I'm just reading the first things that come up. Potion of animal friendship. When you drink this potion. Potion of clairvoyance. When you drink this potion, you gain the effect of the clairvoyance spell. Potion of climbing. When you drink this potion, you gain a climbing speed equal to your walking speed for 1 hour. Potion of diminution. When you drink this potion, you gain the reduce effect of the enlarge reduce spell for 1d4 hours. No concentration required. Potion of fire breath. After drinking this potion, you can use in a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet of you. Potion of flying. When you drink this potion. Potion of gaseous form. When you drink this potion, you gain the effect of the gaseous form spell for 1 hour. No
Anything involving fire.
What stuff that's not effect on, like, more like curing potions?
Okay, well, there's the potion of healings that I've said. Potion of vulnerability. For 1 minute after you drink this potion, you have resistance to all damage. Potion of longevity. Your physical age is reduced by 1d6 plus 6 years to a minimum of 13 years.
No, thank you.
Potion of poison. Looks like a potion of healing.
Wait, what's the resist? The resist one that makes you resistant?
Yes,
half
potion
damage.
in vulnerability. You take half damage to all damage.
I'm gonna buy that.
Okay,
much
that's
is that?
rare.
How much is that? Yeah, how much is that?
So
That's like...
I have 150 gold pieces left.
you won't be able to, unfortunately.
never
There's
mind.
potion of resistance.
Yes.
Uncommon. When you drink this potion, you gain resistance to 1 type of damage for 1 hour.
Yes.
Does it specify, like, the potion? This is a potion resistant to fire. Or...
It can. In this, it tells me to choose the type or randomly determine it from the options below. However, there's a caveat. If you tell me one you would like, I get to choose the type, and we haven't broken any rules now, have we?
Right, but that only, like...
I'm gonna buy a potion of resistance. How much is that?
Uncommon.
It's either 100 or 1,000.
It's something weird. Uncommon, so that's alright. Yeah.
Well, no, it's gonna be... The commons were 100, right?
I have 150 gold pieces.
I have another 60 left.
Uncommon is 400 gold pieces.
What the fuck is this? Are there any type of 100 gold piece resistant potions?
Nope.
Nah, that resistance is good, so it's expensive.
It's called liquor. Are these
Or reduce damage, reduce
That's it.
effects.
That's what it is. Art thou in possession of
Man,
Monty?
okay, then I'm
Maybe.
not gonna buy anything.
I remember if I left the bottle here last time or not.
Okay. All right.
Wild goose chase.
Yeah. That's
Are we ready to go? Where are you going? Where's Ront?
Ront comes back with a flute and an herbalism kit for some fucking reason.
All right.
Oh, shit, there was something. Find Sylvanas again.
Mm-hmm.
We look different.
Yeah. Like you look older.
How older? How much old? Like, what? I don't look at myself very much.
Yeah. You were like 14, right? Ish.
I
mean, you don't look much older.
I am
because, I mean, you're half orc. You look like, I don't know, like if I were to guess, maybe a judging by her, and let's say you've aged the same thing, you look maybe around like, both look equal age. I'm gonna say maybe like 18, 19, maybe even 20.
Am I there?
Yeah, around that too.
I'm looking at Sav'ah Rah now, like.
And you, Conall, as well.
Now I see.
I wish I could hit you right now, but I'd hurt myself.
I mean, you look, I mean, for halflings, you look like mid-late 20s.
Did she?
For halflings wise, like 30s, 40s ish. It could have been the Rock.
I mean, I did at some point describe how the Rock at some point looked like it was, what was it, 6 years younger?
9 years younger.
9 years younger, but I don't
Was a really
feel
funny fact.
I don't feel like that affected us at that moment in time. The random effects appear to be very localized and temporary at best, like a fireball or a temporary visit from a unicorn.
Are you really asking me to try and... Because, I mean, I will over time try and contemplate the secrets of a physical form of magic.
No, just like...
Because right now it's all speculation.
Can we cast?
Not about the Rock, just about like...
Is this going to help us right now in our...
Yes,
I
because
look different.
You have a boat to catch. Another boat to catch. It's a smaller boat, not going very far.
Can you
but
cast something
You
to
look
see
quite
if there's
rugged.
like magic on us?
Pat you on the shoulder.
I don't feel rugged.
Ron, can you cast something to see if there's magic on us?
I can rub up on you for 10 minutes.
Take me. No. That was in answering your question. I'm letting this happen, but in answering your
The
question.
rest of us are looking on like...
He can't like cast like detect?
Since magic is a ritual, I have to do it for like however fucking long it takes.
So, is everyone ready to go on this boat ride? Or go meet whoever it is? Because Sylvanas like, well, the council member wants to meet with you and also meet the representative from the Lord's Alliance and...
Swear to God if it's Jadenko.
and who will be accompanying you and whoever else they're bringing.
Danko would just give us a rowboat.
So he pops you in the carriage. It's a different carriage. It's an unmarked Knights of the Common Cloak carriage. An unmarked carriage.
Plain clothes carriage.
Yes. And you, all 5 of you, sort of like ride up to the city proper, the upper quarter, the upper city, to like where all the rich hoodoo doodles are.
Sav'ah looks around curiously.
Yes. And
in this canon, did we have a bad night in the upper quarter?
Not that we remember.
Not that
we remember. Fucking.
In this canon, yeah, not that you remember really. I mean,
we did go up here once to for the Goblin King thing.
Yeah, the Goblin King. Yes, you did.
You slept under a tree. Didn't you?
I pay no attention to the vagabond.
You pull up to a mansion, and at the bar gate that swings in, there is a P written in the crest of it. Just the letter P. Can people give me a history check?
Yeah.
True.
Really?
Yes, really.
Ooh. Mine's
21.
21.
10.
Oh, is that with your...
Here's historian.
Please.
It's +9.
No, fuck it. I got a 13 total.
Okay, you haven't been in the city this long, so it's kind of like asking you who is on the like alderman, not what the equivalent for NYC is, council.
We probably have an alderman or something.
Yeah, who the alderman of NYC is to someone who's been here for like 3-ish plus 4 months. Anyone who got 15 or higher knows that this is the estate of Dylan Porter, who used to be the high council person of Baldur's Gate back when there was a huge cultist uprising and a lycanthrope attack and some bullshit.
Wow.
And who is now just on the council after ceding his power to older Raven Heart, whatever his name is.
I'll relate this because this guy actually sounds really cool.
Yeah, he does his best to help the city as best as he can, and some porters usher you in as quickly as possible. And
I swear to God.
and
I'll let this happen.
He brings you to the porters, the butlers bring you to a writing room, like a drawing room. That's what I meant. Bring you to a drawing room, sit you down, brings you cups of whatever. The butler asks you what you want. Tea, heart fire, I assume.
Good
Conall for Ront and Halexan.
Can you water down his heart fire? You can't tell.
The butler nods. Certainly, sir.
Tea sounds good. I'll have tea as well.
Wonderful. Butler leaves you a room, leaves you alone, and then another door to
How
the drawing
fancy
room.
is this place?
It's fucking fancy.
So I'm like, is he a human?
Is he a human?
Yes, you do. Yes.
Okay.
Male human.
About how old?
I would say decently, probably in his late 40s, early 50s.
I'm gonna say this is my first time being inside a human mansion, so I'm just kind of like.
Yeah. It's very their architecture. His style is as many humans you found, because they have many different cultures, sort of eclectic. Sometimes they pick and choose artistic styles from the other general human cultures that exist. So you notice some of that. There's probably a nice high back chair that you found that you've
yes.
In walks this man, older gentleman, about the same age as Dylan Porter, who introduces himself as Dylan Porter. And now I'm going to assume that this is going to be a good voice for Dylan Porter.
I swear to God, Adam, I swear to God, don't do this to me!
Oh, well, wonderful! Seems you've gathered to help the people of Baldur's Gate.
Yes, very nice to meet you.
Yes. As you can assume, I'm the one who pulled you into this mess. After all that mess of the mountain, you know, people climbing up there should have remembered to step and breathe.
I need to roll a self-control. Oh, okay. I resist bursting into laughter.
Well, as you've seen, shit has hit the proverbial fan, and we require some extra help. You are well on the list. I approved you. Think you did damn well bang up job helping my cousin, Sarah Gelding.
Oh, okay.
Rough time of misery, that one.
How are they?
Well, she's doing fine. I've taken her in as extended family and handling her estate issues and such things, and will that my sister and my brother-in-law had to handle them, couldn't handle themselves.
And your nephew as well?
Yes, and my young little nephew, he's doing quite fine. Indeed.
So
Nothing else has happened to them since they haven't been.
Oh no, they're quite fine indeed.
So I, since it's my watered down Heartfire, I roll at advantage. Still roll a 7 as my highest.
What are you rolling for?
To see how messed up I get from the watered down.
Oh.
How do you react?
So what's in it for us, old chap?
So you...
Wait. Where's my self-control thingy?
Your wisdom, would it be? Or?
Oh, well, then there's nothing. I rolled a 10. I don't know if that means I fail.
You are setting your own the way the min style.
Okay, so since the 10 is solidly between a complete disastrous fail,
It's right smack in the
so instead of bursting into laughter, what you say, I just
normal.
put my head behind down.
Standard thing.
Yeah, standard normal.
A 10 would succeed a standard this is a
So you succeed again in not bursting into laughter.
Right, but you're really trying to get it. You're on the cusp of losing it. So.
Yeah.
This man walks in and he introduces himself as Dylan Porter, and he's about the age that Dylan Porter would be. And Ront is going to make an untrained insight check.
Okay.
No. Fuck. I got a 4.
Okay. He continues on. He says, now, I don't very well. There's going to be some subterfuge going on here, moving back and forth between the city, and I know there's a weird chap, I should say, or chap-S, I should say.
Mr. Porter, I'm so sorry. I'm having trouble understanding what you're saying.
Then I shall go into a more High King's English. There we are. And
Thank you.
pull it out of my colloquialisms from where I come from.
That's very nice of you. Thank you. Your chair is lovely.
Now, as we were saying, there was a chap, or chap-S, that broke into my estate and left a map. I'm sure...
Untrained inside check.
What is this?
Come on, just let it. Okay. Left a map which has been relayed to you, and you have it, and you've seen it, and you know now that I will have a little rowboat which will take you to this little entrance. I've contacted my special contacts with the Lord's Alliance, if you will. Oh, yes, of course. Yes, of course. And they have sent one of their representatives to check this out, and he says he is very interested, so now I'll introduce him to you. Everyone, Mr. Reginald Redcliffe. As you're clapping, in walks in this gentleman, with swoop back, combed back hair, in a nice sort of a suit similar to Wayland. It's more red because Radcliffe. And he walks in. He's not wearing any spectacles, but he does have a goatee here, like a soul patch, more like. Walks in, swoop back, gel back hair, looks up at you all, and there's a moment. There's a small, tiny little moment where you know him, and he knows you. And all of you know that before you, in another fucking disguise, is Roland.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Do you say that out loud? Please say that out loud.
I roll self-control.
Madam, this is a well-respected...
Shit, I got a 4.
I apologize, sir. Are you freaking hecking me right now?
I get up very quickly and yell very loudly, "I'm going to the bathroom!" And leave
go
the
to the
room.
bathroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Leave the room.
Do you actually know where the bathroom
Nope.
Mr. Rank, very nice to meet you. Go up and grip his hand get some spikes in there.
Mr. I don't know. Ow. Mr. I don't...
Wynalder.
Wait.
I'm so angry because I was about to ask, is he attractive?
Yes, Mr. I don't know your name. Oh, Wynalder.
Yes, pat him on the shoulder, just lean him like, what the hell are you doing here?
Shut up, just tell me go along.
This is Ront.
Nice to meet you for the first time and only time.
For the first and only time today.
So a monumentous meeting right here, the likes of which I've never seen before.
Ever seen before.
I'm sure I will meet the young tiefling lady that ran up to go to the bathroom.
Yes. That's Sav'ah Rah Vicarro.
Yes. Oh yes.
Hello,
Oh yes.
chap.
I'm sure she will know. I'm sure that.
What name do you give him?
What does that mean?
Oh no.
Hello, chap. Pending at your service.
Yep. Name is pending as well. Got it. Okay. Cool. Young miss.
Fucking nice to meet you! The person I've never seen before. Hello. Never seen your face in my life. Great.
This one, and he sort of looks at you, all of you, and you get the knowledge that he has noticed that there's been a change, but he doesn't say anything about it. Then he sort of squints his eyes a little bit, looking away from Dylan Porter, and he says, "And my assistant, who will be my secretary, accompanying along with me."
I'm in the bathroom.
May I introduce to you my assistant, Bondella Powers.
Okay.
And in walks...
Okay. You did that. That's fine. You did that. You live with that. Okay.
In walks a tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
Turning around, biting my knuckle.
I have to roll for it.
No, I am not.
and walks a tiefling, and she's tall, similar three-piece suit thing. And she looks at you all, and she kind of looks at Reginald, and Reginald looks at her, looks at you, looks at her, sort of like, Bondella, these are the people from the Knights of the Helm and Cloak.
Right.
There's one more. She's in the bathroom.
Sav'ah Rah will be back soon.
You see Bondella swallow really hard.
Insight check.
Seriously.
13.
She looks really, really, really related to Sav'ah Rah. And there's only one answer for that.
Right, because of our drunk session.
Okay, I rolled a 14 on my... wait, I don't have to...
You revealed her name, right, in that drunk session?
Yes.
No, I don't think I did. I just said my sister.
No.
Okay, it's not 14. Do I have this? I don't have it. No. So I rolled an 11 on a stealth check to start moving breakable objects, just kind of surreptitiously away from the ground zero epicenter.
Dylan Porter will be like, oh, careful with, I can't think of his voice. Oh, careful with that vase. That was a vase from a late age dynasty of Territor.
Oh, yes, it's beautiful. I'll just put it over here.
Yes,
It'll be nice and
valuable
safe.
and priceless. Couldn't replace it. Probably only not ever as
And the
time.
sculpture over here, is that priceless as well?
Wonderful as well. Comes from Callumsham, I believe, or Rashomon. One or the other.
I'm going to cast mending for free, right? I'm going to infuse mending into these fucking things.
So, when does Sav'ah Rah ever come back from the bathroom?
Have I found the bathroom?
You found the bathroom.
How long
Butler
did it take me to find the bathroom?
A minute.
Okay, I didn't actually use the bathroom. I just had to sit there and was like taking breaths, and I was just like, it's okay. Like I'm saying, it's gonna be okay. Like I'm gonna get to the bottom. We'll figure this out. Just get through this. That was very shocking. Just think of the chair, the nice chair. I'm going to sit in that chair. Everything is going to be.
Ron's going to do an intelligence check. Ron's going to do an intelligence check to calculate about how much time Sav'ah Rah's fake bathroom episode would take, and if he has any time to leave the room. He did not.
Keep it on the butler.
Did you tell me to keep an eye on the butler?
Ask him to keep
Well,
an eye
because think about it. This probably happened while I'm still there because it would probably take me about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And people shaking hands and then introducing an assistant would take like a minute.
Yeah.
So I'll come back in a minute.
Yeah. So when you sit down, you look up to reassess the situation, Sav'ah Rah.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. So then where are they standing? So if I come back in,
if you come back in, let's say from your perspective.
So hold on. When I'm walking back, I'm walking from the bathroom, and there's the doorway. Do I see them within eye line of the doorway?
Door's probably closed.
Oh, okay.
But when you open the door, you can't see everyone. There's someone. You can see some hair behind Reginald. There's someone there. You can't figure it out yet.
Because I feel like it would literally. I would notice immediately. I feel like it would be like.
Unless you're going straight for the chair.
Like I open the door.
Okay, so
and then if my eye
when you come in, I'll be like, oh, Sav'ah Rah, here, come, sit down. Your seat. We saved it for you.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna think about the chair. Maybe I'm like focusing. I'm like, okay,
You are
chair.
anchoring yourself to the chair. I will also motion you over to the chair. Here's the chair. The chair's nice. The chair's fine.
Yes, very nice to meet you. Because I'm gonna say around to Reginald.
Getting ready to make a death save.
Right behind Reginald, just over his shoulder, and you recognize now Reginald as Roland.
Right.
So you can have whatever moment you have there, but that's not the surprising part. The surprising part is right behind you on his right, standing there, staring at you with a very, serious look of breathing moment. In those half glasses, bottom half glasses,
yes.
With her hair in a bun with a couple of pins in it, crossing each other, horns sort of sweeping back and then pointing up, kind of like reminiscent of a dragon. There are no ridges on them; they're very smooth. and you know these horns.
All the
Is
she wearing the necklace?
She is not, but it is your sister.
Okay, here we
It
go.
is your sister for the audience, Lilith.
I'd have to roll the penalty. I mean, I'm gonna do something. Oh no, that's too good. I got.
Well, if you're rolling at disadvantage, you roll again. Take the
penalties aren't.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, like, I'm gonna react. There's just like no.
So you're in a little shock, and Reginald says to you, "Oh, nice to meet you. Might I introduce my assistant, Bondella Powers? She will be assisting us on this."
Okay, I need to tell you what I want to do because I got a 12, so I'm automatically exploding into rage or lighting things on fire.
Which is beneficial.
Good.
Do I die?
So, tell me what the process I need to do, like what I would need to roll to go through these steps, or like this is
big shit. Yes. Yes.
So I see her, and I imagine since it's a 12, like I get kind of like that freezing sensation where like everything kind of like I feel my heartbeat, and it's like everything else in the room gets like muted because like I recognize her, and I hear the introduction, and I would notice that she's not wearing the necklace, and I would probably walk up to her, and then so that's what I don't do instead of immediately screaming. Then I feel like I have to roll again, like I've to determine what I do to her walking up to her.
Okay. That's you.
Yes.
You see her.
Like I don't say anything though. I'm gonna just like no expression, like no smile, no anger, just like
Yes. When she goes to shake your hand and she offers you her hand and says she's speaking in Infernal to you, and she says it as if it's a greeting. Like the intonation of her voice is very much like a greeting.
They would hear it as a greeting.
Yeah, they would hear it, and then you kind of none of you, unless you understand Infernal, wouldn't understand.
Take the helm.
Yeah.
I still haven't taken an object.
What she says to you would sound like, to anyone who doesn't speak Infernal, "Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Bondella Powers." What she actually says is, in words, is, "We will talk about it, everything, when we are away from this fine gentleman and his estate in the mountain. For now, please call me Bondella Powers."
I have to roll a disadvantage.
Hey.
I got a 20.
What did you get that second time?
I got a 15.
That's gonna be if those are wisdom saving throws.
They were like self-control.
Wisdom saving throws.
Which we'll say they're.
Could it be charisma?
Wisdom. This would be more of wisdom.
Keeping your composure.
This would be more of a thing. This would be more along the lines of like.
It's smarter to not reveal that.
It's smarter to not reveal.
And that's what my...
Yeah, the self-control.
Is one of my thaumaturgy thing... Well... Am I able to, like, create heat from my hand as a prep for a spell, but not actually cast the spell?
Yeah.
Maybe just a little bit of that aura, just around your hand for a second.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, do it.
Okay, so I take her hand and I grip it really tightly, and I produce, and I smile and reply back in Infernal, and what they perceive. Okay, I think what I want to say is, I want nothing more than to rip your hair out of that finely sculpted bun and choke you to death with it.
But it sounds like...
So nice to meet you.
She responds in kind with, "And likewise as well to you." But what she actually says is, "I deserved every single bit of that."
You bitch.
And
They're really getting along very well.
And at that, Dylan Porter goes, "Smashing! Wonderful to see everyone's getting along so well, but night is falling. Let's head to the boat, shall we?"
Is there a plant in his room?
There is a little ficus.
I'm the last person to leave the room because I want to go and just like set something on fire. So I just like want to ingest heat.
Yes.
And,
and we'll let you guys leave the room, and then
I'm gonna tap the button and be like, "I want to get a picture of water."
he turns around and runs off. And then that's where we'll end tonight's session.